Hi there everybody, this is Luke from the Longplay Depot channel here on YouTube, and I'm bringing a long play, or maybe I call it a short play because this game is pretty short, but we're playing the Nintendo World Championship title here on the NES. We'll be kicking it off with Super Mario Bros. If you prefer all this content, the complete video with everything besides my commentary, there's a link for that video in the description below. But we're going to kick off with Super Mario Bros. The goal is very simple. Collect 50 coins as quickly as possible. Kill a couple enemies here, and we've got the coin banks. We'll get as many as possible. And we also have that coin up above. We'll go ahead and reach while avoiding the Koopa. Grab a star to go ahead and clear this level as quickly as possible. Now technically there is a faster way to obtain 50 coins because you have 99 lives. You can just replay a section of 1-1 and it's technically faster, but I thought for gameplay value it'd be a little bit more boring. So we're going to go ahead and move on to 1-2 here after our single firework. And we'll go ahead and wrap up this game. We still need 30 more coins, but 1-2 is chock full of coins, so that should be no trouble at all. The first question block right there has a firepower, which really isn't necessary for our purposes. We want to get over to this coin bank and scoop up some extra coins and make our way to 50. And then next thing you know, we'll be up in Rad Racer, the racing portion of this 3-part game here on the NES. Another star block right there that we also don't need. We're almost at 50, so let's go ahead and collect a few more so we can move on. The goal is to move as quickly as possible because you want to get through Super Mario Bros. And Rad Racer, which is coming up right now. Let's go ahead and see a total of our score for Super Mario Bros. That was 36,900, not too bad. On to Rad Racer. And like I was saying, you want to complete Super Mario Bros. And Rad Racer as quickly as possible because Tetris is where you're going to get the vast majority of your points. Now the cart has a limited time to be able to play it. I believe it's like 6.5 minutes. So here we are on Rad Racer. We just complete this single course and we'll move on to Tetris where we want as much time as possible to play out that game before the timer runs out. It'd almost be cooler if there was a timer here on screen, but we just kind of gotta keep time on our mind and move as quickly as possible. Rad Racer is a really fun game. It's probably the game here on the cart that I am least knowledgeable about, so we might struggle a time or two here. Hopefully no flips, but we'll see what happens. We'll just try to avoid these very diabolical AI cars here. They will very oftentimes sweep into your lane and cut you off and send you flying up into the air, which wastes plenty of time. So we'll try to avoid that, maybe do some braking here as necessary so we don't run into any of the road signs that just completely waste time. And we want to get to Tetris, like I said, so we can get as high of a score as possible. We've certainly done our fair share of bumping so far, so let's see if I can get my act together and get on to Tetris. We're approaching the end of this level, but still a bit more to go. I think this game is great because you get to challenge yourself just like all the kids did in 1990 and try to see how you can do when you have to put your skills to the test. You got to challenge yourself to race, to do platforming, and then finish it off with puzzle gameplay. I think this game is totally underrated. I know it's kind of a gimmick, but I still have a really great time playing it. So maybe it's something for you to check out too if you haven't played it. Your options to do so are pretty limited because this card is very expensive in the real world. So you might have to emulate it, which is not a bad way to go about it. Very simple and obviously much cheaper. Here we are approaching the end of this. Oh, wow! I was not expecting the AI to do that. Last little bit here, we just have to complete. I think we're about to cross the finish. There we are. The finish line was right there, so close. Here we are. We have a score of 98,000. Time to move on to Tetris. I feel like we have a decent bit of time. Certainly not my best completion so far, but I think we're going to do all right and be able to get a relatively high score while enjoying ourselves. Now the goal is to get 4 rows all at once, but we might change it up here and just go ahead and get this 1 row taken care of and kind of show you the different elements of the gameplay. It's not all about getting the absolute high score or completing a game as fast as possible. We just want to show you a bit of the game and remind you about all the super fun experiences and fun gameplay that there is to be had on these retro games. We love them, absolutely, and they're just very near and dear to us. That's why we created the channel. By the way, we're a very new channel, so any little support you could do would be exponential in its benefit for us. So if you enjoy the content, if you enjoy any of our videos, a like, comment, or share, subscribing would just make the world of a difference for us. So we certainly encourage you if you've liked what we've produced so far. Let's see if we can get ourselves in a situation to clear 4 rows now, because that's what's gonna put as much bank on the high score as we can. Here we go. Oh, see, we got the 4 coming. We got the 4 in a row to go ahead and help us out with that 4-row clear. And we'll go ahead and knock out these 2 as well. Now that time's running out, you kind of just want to grab as many points as possible. It's great if you can get 4 in a row, but any points you can put on the board is going to be super beneficial. As we're approaching the end of the game here, I'd just like to thank you for watching, and hopefully I can finish up with an admirable, if not perfect, score, and I hope you've enjoyed the video so far. There we have it. Let's see what the final score is. 216,960. I think that's not too shabby. Hope everybody has a good day and has enjoyed this video. Have a good one.